We say what they can't radio.
Yo, you already know what it is. The streets want to know we in the building. Of course, you know how we do this. I bring it to the streets. I bring you that madness. You heard? This is your guy, of course, your boy Dustradamus. I am the future of what this shit is. I'm going to bring it raw. I'm going to bring it real. So, you know, today is something a little different. Something real spicy. I got the bros in the building. When I mean bros, we go back years. We are really family. Do not get it twisted. This is gonna be a little controversial, so we ain't got the laughing and key shit in here all day like how we usually do. This gonna get real. You know, I feel like it's a lot of questions I personally want to know that I would like to ask both of them. So we gonna get into that today. Only on Streets Want to Know. Only on WeSayWhatTheyCan't.com. We definitely gonna laugh, but it's gonna be controversial. I'm just saying this ain't the goofy shit. Like I usually get into a lot of that because you know I like to mix it up. But this one I think people will pay more attention to because nobody's heard anything from you guys in a long time, or if ever, about y'all situation. Okay. So I got to the left of me, of course, the boss man at his best, but today he is Don Morock of the Hood Fellas. Rock, what's the word?
Yeah. What's up? What up, Smitto?
And of course, to the right, you know this guy. I gotta know this guy.
Papa Shem in the building.
Yo, you know Similac is in the building. So first, I want to get right into it. I don't want to waste no time. Oracle 2. Anybody could take the floor. Yeah. I got notes. I got notes.
Where do I begin?
Let
me just say this.
First of all, not to cut you off because we ain't gonna do that. How you like Oracle 2? Did you like it? All right, cool. All right.
Let me just say this. 2022. There isn't a bad boy artist popping whatsoever beside Puff.
French?
We gonna consider French a bad boy artist?
He's definitely a bad boy artist. He's a bad boy artist.
Okay. Well, all right. I'll
top three sniper in the game.
I'm just saying, like, you know, nobody has longevity on the label. And that's not me shooting a shot at Puff. I just feel like I just feel like in all honesty, this is how I feel. I feel like you gotta, you know, this is a black community thing, right? This is we know we don't get our business right. We don't know how to get our business right. We're not gauged or geared or what's the word I'm looking for? We're not pointed in the right direction on how to actually handle our business. We got to figure this shit out as we go along.
Okay.
And I feel like, unfortunately, Puff came in at a time where motherfuckers capitalized off of that. And let me use the Scottie Pippen situation, for instance, right? He was hungry, so he took a contract.
That's right. And he couldn't get out of radar.
So that's what you got. You got a bunch of niggas that just don't know no better. All right. You know what I'm saying?
So was Mace's point valid to some degree from where he's standing at? If you had to be in his shoes,
this is what I heard.
Okay.
After the fact.
Okay.
Whack 100 said somewhere that Mace got $20 million cash for that publishing. He had sold it after the fact. So Mace should. This is Whack 100 said. Mace shouldn't be.
He shouldn't be saying.
He shouldn't be actually beefing about it because he got paid.
He got paid. Oh right.
Actually, if anything, Puff took the risk.
So wait a minute. Are we talking about why the record was made, or are we talking about the record?
That's what I'm talking
Sim
about.
kind of got on. What are we doing it?
Yeah. No. Sim. I just want to. I want to hear.
Oh no, the record is fire.
Okay.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is,
but why the record was made, if Whack 100 is correct,
was about the publishing.
He won his pub. He won his publishing.
Then
but you sold it, right?
That I don't know. That part I don't know.
I didn't hear that.
But if Whack, I mean, if this motherfucker's correct, then Mace doesn't have a fight.
But we don't know if that's true or not. So at this point, I'm talking about what you heard in the record. Hold on, Rock. I know where Sim gonna go with it. And before I take a turn,
I love Mace.
No, I know you do.
Mace is my top five that are alive.
I'm a Mace fan. I'm not knocking it.
So
Rock, when you heard the record, what did you think?
First, I was like, damn, why the fuck did he use auto tunes? It's the first thing came to my mind.
Okay, cool. All right.
Then once I got past the auto tunes,
right.
he was dumping. He was killing. He killed that shit.
That's what gets me upset about the record.
Yeah.
But I'm
more
saying,
people paying attention to that bullshit than what was said.
because remember when he did his interviews and when May said what he said, even when he was on Twitter or Instagram, he made it very valid that Orkut 2 is to explain what he dealt with and endured as far as his contract.
He's gonna release a record, a version without the auto tune.
Without the auto tune, I heard that too. So it's about his contract. You said the publishing. Was it valid enough for him to make that point to say?
We would have to find out if
yeah, but so let's take that allegation out of it. But one, Mace owes Puff money. That's the shit niggas don't talk about. He said that shit straight up. So I don't even remember. He was like, to come back after he did the first album, to come back, he gave him $2 million.
Yeah, I remember. And he never really
Puff quit. I mean, Mace quit.
Yeah, he quit. Yeah, that's right. He
You know
never
what I'm
paid
saying?
him back the money.
so at what point would he have sold the publishing back?
I don't know nothing. That publishing thing, I don't know
I don't
nothing
know
about.
nothing
happened.
You know
about
what
that. I
I'm
didn't hear
saying?
that part. I didn't hear that.
I just
Don't
know.
quote me. That's whack 100 saying that bullshit.
I just know when he asked for his publishing, Puff was like, "Yo."
So let me backpedal just a little bit. I wanted to get your opinion on that. First of all, y'all are the last group that was signed to Bad Boy as a collective.
Nah,
That's a fact.
it's not true.
Who was
Making it a band.
Making it a band and
was before y'all or after?
after
after
us.
you.
And
That's after.
Okay.
he signed A-Ball and MJG after us. So
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't know that part. I thought
Yeah.
y'all was the last group, so let me not get that wrong. But as when y'all was signed to Bad Boy,
let's get
as far
to
as y'all dealing, I want to explain to people. First of all, how did y'all become a group?
So first it was me and Black. Shout to Blast. Shout to
Freddie
Freddie
Blast,
Freddie
that's right.
Blast.
Shout out to little bro.
Love. Yeah. So he
No.
it was me and him. Me and him was a group. It's called Cuzzo.
Okay, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we had a Sony deal. We ended up first we went to Puff. Puff was like, that's on No Way Out. So he was like, they good, but they not ready. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So Puff shot us down. So we went to
Oh, I didn't know.
Sony.
I never knew that.
I'm giving you some
All
exclusive
right,
shit.
yeah. Exclusive streets want to know. Pay attention.
So we went to Sony.
Okay.
We went to Sony. Sony gave us a development deal. Somebody called it a demo deal.
Yes.
So we in the studio with we got fights. And with that, we had D Dot, Teddy Riley, all them niggas wanted to sign us too. But the paperwork just wasn't, you know what I'm saying, wasn't right. We went out and stayed with Teddy Riley too.
Right.
So boom. So we in the studio and we just gonna go through this record. Yoke start fucking with this kid named Verse, heating shit up in Harlem, freestyling.
Shout out to
Freestyling.
Yogi. If y'all don't know who Yogi is, he was
Crew.
a crew. You know, if you ever heard of the legendary group Crew, and also he produced under Bad Boy, right?
Under Bad Boy, outside of Bad Boy. Wow, G, what up? One of the most underrated producers
Ever.
to do it.
Absolutely.
And writers. You know what I'm saying? So, Verse, and you know, niggas is competitive, so this nigga, verse. I'm like, Blast used to always let me hear this, and I always loved Sim voice. I
Right.
thought Sim had I was like, you call your man, yo. Call Sim. Sim, I don't know how the fuck he got up there. You got up there that night. Khalil got you?
No, y'all picked me up. Y'all picked me up in Manhattan.
I'm like, fuck that. We going to get this nigga.
Right.
We going to get this nigga, and we did a record called Hoodfellas. The Hoodfellas name came from a Nas record. Hoodfellas, everybody want to kiss.
Yeah.
That's where I got the name from. That's what came up with that.
Oh, okay, I remember that.
Then we ordered the record. Khalil let Puff hear the record
In Hampton.
in the Hamptons.
And that's how y'all became
Supposedly
system.
Puff was sitting in the Bentley or some shit, and Puff wasn't interested in hearing the record. And then Khalil just kind of like threw the CD in the car or some
Right.
shit and just started playing it. Puff got mad at first, but then he started liking the record, and it was history.
Shout out
after
to
that.
Mama Lil too.
Shout out to Mama Lil. And I can see Lil doing some dumb shit like
He don't
that.
give a fuck.
Actually, Lil don't give a fuck.
So that's how it went down, yo.
And then next thing you know,
So
off of one record.
But we ain't even get signed. We ain't even get signed yet. Let's give you another exclusive.
okay.
So Puff puts us through. First he comes, like he meets us. I think we rhyme for him or whatever. So
we rhymed for him?
I think when we first got there, we rhymed for him.
We battled the
I'm gonna get there. We'll get
yeah.
there. So he gave us two, like a test.
Okay, right.
So our first test, we had to go to Howard University.
Homecoming.
Howard Homecoming. That's how we met Gene. Shout out to
Gene.
And
That was our security.
Yeah. Basically, he stayed in our room and everything.
Shout out to Gene.
Yeah. So
what's it? Gene something? What's it? Gene what?
Gene Dill.
Gene Dill. Shout out to Gene Dill. That was our first.
That
was our first assigned security
because he mentioned y'all in the interview.
That's my guy. We talked. Me and Gene talked. So boom. So it's like, yo, if y'all could come here, not get arrested, not fuck up, we good. So we come back from the trip.
I didn't know this was said.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
We come back to the trip. We come back to the studio. So we go up there. We see a bunch of like hood niggas in the fucking studio.
Right.
Like, what the fuck is going on? So Puff is, if you don't know him, he's like the biggest instigator ever.
Right.
Which I'm slightly instigator.
Right, yeah,
so
absolutely.
I can appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So he's like, yo, I'm not saying y'all niggas got a battle. It's not a battle, but I just want y'all to rhyme.
And we didn't even know who the fuck we was rhyming against.
We didn't know who them niggas was.
We didn't know who them niggas was.
I know one nigga was shot. Them niggas just looked like they had a bunch of guns on them.
Yeah.
It looked.
They was from the pavement.
It was a good hood environment.
It
was
good.
It was fun. So niggas is rhyming forever, going. Niggas is going. Niggas that I'm a nigga that be forgetting my shit. I remembered every fucking rhyme that he was dumping. Verse went crazy. Blast went crazy. Them niggas was going crazy too.
We was going at it.
Chris and Neef.
Word?
Yeah.
Chris and Neef. So we had to pass that test.
The young guns.
We had to beat the young guns out this spot.
And they were super cool too, because it wasn't no, you know what I'm saying?
Them niggas wasn't whack.
Nah, them niggas was they was killing.
Young Chris was fire.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was more than two of them though. That was rhyming.
I think it was only 4 of them, period, but I only think 2 was rhyming.
Only Chris and Neef was rhyming?
And you could see that he had star potential.
Quality, right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Neef was coming with it too, but it's just, I think that night we was just, it was one.
Them niggas gave us our props though. It was all love. Yeah, it was love.
Yeah, any other night it could have, but that night it was the wrong night. We was just in a zone.
I just was in a zone.
He was in a zone, and then Puff started smiling. He ain't say nothing. Nigga smiled.
Yeah, you know what's crazy?
Walked out.
I didn't even know this nigga could rap.
Oh, wow?
Yeah, I was in the hood one day in the back. Me and my man Darren used to rap. We always used to battle. Me, him, and my man Naps. This nigga ran up on us one day. Yo, I swear to God. Shout out to Pop. Shout out to Pop and Shelton. That nigga, I thought the nigga wanted to fight, Rock. You heard? Because I didn't know he was rapping. I only knew Kelvin rap. You know what I'm saying? And
I ran up to this
Kelvin
nigga.
rap?
Kelvin was
rap.
nice.
Kelvin got bought. He got
I never heard
Y'all ran up on Dust one day like, yo,
yeah,
what's up?
Yeah,
Dust was like, what the fuck?
Yo, nigga ran up and was like, yo, son,
up?
let me hear son, because I heard you that nigga. Let me hear son. I got son.
No,
yo.
I knew Dust was nice.
Yeah, he said, let me hear son. I heard you
Dust
got
and
son.
Kelvin used to go at it.
He used to battle.
Dust, Kelvin, and Naps used to go at it.
I saw Kelvin this week.
Kelvin was the first person to show me how to line up my raps.
Really?
Yes, because he used to write them on computerized. He used to type his shit, right? And have booklets or papers and be like, yo, hear this shit. And then read it to. Now, his delivery wasn't the greatest, but if you listen to
he had to read his raps and shit. He had no flow, but the nigga had lines.
Saying,
like his.
Oh, man.
And the nigga had like, yo, Rock, Kelvin had, son, he had novels of raps.
Like this. He would pull it out of
yo, son, dirty papers, like papers folded. Like how the nigga Eminem had it in 8
Mile.
In 8 Mile, where he had the papers. That's how Kelvin. Yo,
he was rhyming before me though. I remember hearing him on the radio. I don't know if it was like a drop or something he did with somebody.
I did a drop.
No, I was like, he did like a little 12 bars.
I was like, yo,
he did like 12 bars. It was on the radio.
I was like, Blast, your man is nice.
I forgot about that shit.
This how he ended up doing that though. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy how y'all got together because when he ran up on me, the nigga said, yo, let me hear something. Then start wilding. He like, let me hear something. He start rapping. He was going crazy and I'm like, but Haynes the Hill figure, super soakers, the skill drinkers, butter knife the ill nigga. I'm like, what the fuck? Nigga?
He probably don't remember that.
Nah, he don't remember none of that shit. I know half of his beginning shit. I know half of it. I took him with me to a barbershop, a local barbershop, neighborhood dude. Shout out to my man Treetop. He was putting together he was putting together an independent label. When he first heard Sim, he was like, that nigga sound like Jay to me. But they didn't really love Sim flow because it was so laid back. And God bless it, me and my man Caraballo was more energetic.
Yeah.
But I'm like, listen to him.
Yeah, that shit wasn't fire. That shit I was doing wasn't fire.
Yeah, it wasn't fire at the time. But if you listen to what Sim was saying, it was like, nah, this nigga's it. This nigga was it. So when I ain't see Sim for many years, and then one day he got in touch with me and was like, yo, I want you to hear something. I'm like, word. He's like, yeah, I'm signing Bad Boy, boy. I'm in a group.
You thought he was lying when he
I
first
thought he
happened.
was lying. I was like, nigga ain't signing
Everybody
no
thought I was
motherfucker.
lying.
I said, niggas, you signed a nigga.
Yo,
you
my whole
listening to me?
family thought I was lying about
I
that
asked some
shit.
niggas that thought I was lying too.
Yeah, because I'm like, you signed a who? He like, son, I'm on Bad Boy, boy.
This shit kind of good.
I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you hear something. When he let me hear all of y'all, I forgot what record it was, but it was a freestyle y'all did for like Envy or one of them. I was like, oh nah, son, y'all going. So I started to come around. I'm saying I met you, Blast. I'm starting to see everybody. Now y'all in the transition of what? Now it's album time?
No. It was
Oh,
never.
'cause y'all was just
it was
killing
never album
mixtapes
time.
and
Dudes or mixtapes and all that shit was on our
Ghostwriting
own.
shit.
Yeah, a bunch of ghostwriting. From when he heard that one record, he was like, "Yo, I need." That one of the niggas like this. It's the crazy. One of the times we was in there rhyming, the nigga was like, "Yo, remember that? Remember that rhyme?" I'm talking like a month later. Like, remember that rhyme? Yo, I need that. And that ended up being Usher shit. The shit I did, I don't know.
oh, that's right. I was
Yeah,
there.
My niggas take a walk with me.
The line, he don't.
You ain't gotta holler, you could talk.
He
to me.
wanted that one line, and then I had to change the rest.
Yeah?
And I think that I ain't gonna start trouble. God.
Nah.
It might have been a little dig.
The
Hov.
Lil said you always making Puff tell on himself. Yo, because in the Usher joint, you had him say, what was the line?
I had dimes when I need a 9, but
It was a line having to do with the only bars I'll be behind is the ones I co-write. Then you had the nigga say, don't worry if I write rhymes, I write checks.
that
Nigga said, damn, this nigga always having Puff tell on himself. That he gave Ghost
It's to clear that shit up. So now nobody can say nothing to him.
you looking
Yeah.
at it like that.
Yeah.
But Lil said that shit back in the day, like, yo, this
But
nigga Morock
if you
always
think
make a
about
Puff
how
tell on himself.
strategic was
Yeah.
Rock because it made people stop asking those questions.
Nobody bothered him.
Yo, Rock been said that.
Yeah.
Like if you go to drink, I got a whole thing of drink with a bunch of that comes up to this day on like Drink Champs and all that shit.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
I heard it.
nobody bothers him.
Yeah.
So it's
Right.
like, shut up, leave me alone. I got money. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So
All right, so in the process of y'all recording, right?
Yeah.
It was 4 y'all. How did it end up being 3? I want to give him a little history
because Sim
before
used
we
to
get.
bully verse.
Sim had nothing to do with that.
Sim used to bully verse.
Sim had nothing to do
Sim
with
was
that shit. I did
yo,
not
this
bully
nigga
that
was
nigga.
mean. You was
I did
mean
not
to verse.
bully him. First of all, I'm the one that Verse loved the most. How about that?
He did.
That's a
That's
fact.
the weirdest shit.
I'm the one that Verse loved the
don't know
most.
what type of
So what
self-love-
happened
sure.
was
So you used to bully verse?
I never bullied Verse. I big brothered Verse. It's a difference.
I wish Blast was here. Oh my god.
Them niggas, listen, they didn't understand what was going on. Verse used to come do a lot of crazy
All right,
shit.
okay, cool. Explain the
I'm
process.
joking. He
Let
wasn't.
me just
I'm
give you-
joking.
let me
He
just
was
give
a
you
believer.
scenario. G-Dep is eating.
Oh no.
G-Dep is eating a hero.
Shout to Dep.
Shout out to G-Dep. G-Dep is eating a hero in the studio.
Oh.
Verse comes and puts his hand right here and says, y'all can get a piece?
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to say nothing?
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
I see
Like,
what you're
yo,
saying.
son, you
I used
I got a
you was
big brother,
the you was
you
the
don't know what the fuck
disciplinary.
you
You was
doing.
the disciplinary. He was
Right.
out of pocket, right?
They
right.
didn't want to do it. They didn't want to deal with him.
Right.
I got put in charge of him. That's what it was.
You put yourself in charge.
I had to.
It was you and Khalil. It was you and
Khalil ain't do
But did he
shit.
make a great decision on
Khalil
doing
used to
that?
think that shit was funny.
What? Doing what?
Getting rid of her?
Being a disciplinary.
No, yeah, it needed
Whatever.
to be.
All right, but
make
hold
a
on.
difference.
Yeah, I was.
All right, but
It
let's
didn't
not.
change.
I don't
So
want
what
to go.
happened was-
how did he become like a mill?
Exile?
He became a mill to Rockefeller.
His cousin came home. His cousin came home from jail.
How he become a mill to
His cousin comes home from jail.
Okay,
Verse was nice too.
Okay, Puff had given us an outline on when everybody's album was going to come out. Don't ask me when our album was supposed to come out.
Right.
I think it was October or some shit from the time that he's whatever. So there was just this expectancy for when everybody's album was supposed to come out. October came and went, right? Verse's cousin comes home. Verse comes in and introduces his cousin to us like this. Yo, what's up? Yo, this is my cousin here, Blood. He just came home from jail.
Oh, I remember that.
No name, no nothing. So I was like, yo,
remember that.
what's the nigga name?
I remember that.
I said, yo, no disrespect. What's your name?
Right.
He told us his name. I still don't remember.
Right.
We go to Justin's that night. Puff is in Justin's.
Y'all getting
Puff is
exclusive right here on
adjusting.
Streets Want to Know.
Puff is adjusting, Joe. The verse comes in with his cousin. His cousin's like a little short, stocky diesel nigga, right? So he walks up to Puff. He's like, yo, Puff, this my cousin from jail. He blood. He want to know why our album ain't come out yet. After that, Puff was like, what? What, little nigga? I will take you niggas in the back and chop you niggas up on the fucking serve you niggas with the justice food, dog. Puff went berserk on that nigga.
Yeah?
I go to verse. I grab him.
I was there that night.
I don't remember if you were there.
I just
Blast was definitely
try to stay away from these niggas.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was.
Blast was definitely there. I grab him up. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
What did you just do?
Puff is going off on all of us.
Yeah, niggas had a meeting
Right?
and everything.
Yeah.
He going off on all of us. Like the whole hood fella shit looked shaky at that moment. But come to find out, I think it might have been over at the time, but the nigga verse went and started fucking with Jimmy Henchman.
Yeah. But before that, remember,
Shortly after, like that week.
It was some shit.
And he tried to get Henchman to get on some Debo and Puff shit.
No, Debo and Yo too.
And Yo
had to call
Word?
Chaz from Blackhand. Nobody knows this shit.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
You know
crazy.
Chaz from Blackhand,
Yeah, of
right?
course. Yeah, I know him
Yeah,
personally.
and they had to kind of have a talk.
Yeah?
Because Chaz and Yo was like this.
Okay.
So, it kind of, all that shit went away.
It was
So it was
But the verse was wilding. Verse was
even when
doing
you
wild
watch
shit.
with Gene,
Verse
Gill
was young,
saying-
man. He was young. He had a lot of influence.
Remember?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you.
He was like, what's the name?
In Versus
around the locks?
defense,
What was the kid that was around the locks?
Jay Hood.
nah,
He was wilder. He was wilder.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like as far as not being nice. I'm saying
No, he was just super. He was young.
He was a
Yeah.
kid.
He was
Yo,
young.
verse was in a situation where everybody was like, I'm not blood to them. Through marriage, I'm family.
Right.
My stepfather's related to Blassie.
Right.
Blassie's mother or something. So through marriage, I'm family. But so we treated each other more tight-knit, more family-oriented than we did verse.
Oh, okay, I got you.
He felt that.
He kind of was like
I feel like he
black
felt
sheep
that.
within hood fellas. You think he felt like that?
I mean, I don't know how he felt. You know what I'm saying? I don't know
I
how
think
he felt.
you felt that.
I know I treat everybody, you know what I'm saying, with the same respect. I just know he's not gonna fuck this up.
Yeah.
But
I get it.
This nigga's super talented though.
Super
You know what I'm
talented.
saying?
Yeah.
So what we was trying to do was, that's another exclusive. You might have forgot that. We was gonna try to pull off the first hip hop trade in history. We was gonna try to, because Jermaine Dupri liked verse. We was gonna trade. We tried to set up a trade with verse going to Social Def, and they had this kid named Rock. Jermaine Dupri signed this kid named Rock. He's actually the one on the record with me and Tweet. It's me, yeah.
Yeah, it was
You know what I'm saying? So they was trying to set some shit up, and Rock was going to be,
A hood fella?
yeah, now we got both, I'm Rock, he Rock, so I don't know how that was going to work.
Right.
That's what we was trying to
It'd have been
do.
more rock than
Damn.
it would have been rock.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But then it was
Damn,
like, yo.
that's crazy.
And then it was 3. It's just,
So even though you guys never made it as far as an album, you were on albums with Puff. Like you got one album, y'all on the cover. Right?
yeah, Saga
Saga
continues.
continues.
Saga continue. So y'all was at your foot was at the door.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that to say when you look at what everybody's saying now as far as the industry, the Maces, the Puff is this, even Gene Deal. Even one day I seen somebody else say something about Puff. It was another bodyguard of his. I forgot it was the other dude. It was another dude.
Mm-hmm.
He was a bodyguard of Puff.
Paulie? Wolf?
It might be Paulie, not
Wolf
Wolf.
is past.
Yeah. I might have been Paulie. He was doing a blog too. And they were saying, yeah, Puff shitted on this people and shitted on that people. What is the shitting on this artist or that artist in your opinion? Because we gonna get into this, but right after y'all was supposed to go, then came making the band.
Let me ask you this. Do you think Puff shitted on us? Before I say what I gotta say.
Nah, I think what happened was he caught the case. When he caught the case, remember he caught the case before us.
Right.
But the trial started.
Right.
When, you know what I'm saying? Like, we found out he was not guilty when we was in Panama City with Rob. Rest in peace to Black Rob. too.
Rest in peace, Black Rob.
So, that nigga was like, fuck New York. Fuck New York. Like, the gun laws is crazy.
Yeah.
That nigga started living in Miami, basically.
Yeah.
And that was kind of it. So the nigga that was in charge after that is Harv.
Harv ain't like us.
Harv never. It was weird. Like he didn't.
Harv ain't like me.
I was about to say that. I was gonna say don't.
This is what it
Let's
is.
not sugarcoat it. He
like
didn't like.
This is what it was.
He didn't like you. Because you even said that to me one day.
Harv would call me.
Harv fuck
A lot of shit that I wrote, even whether it came out or not, Harv was calling me. Harv likes him as a rapper.
He didn't like him as a person.
He doesn't like him as a person.
Yeah.
I don't think he liked Blassie as a rapper, but he loved Blassie as a person.
Right.
And it just wasn't. But because Sim was playful. Sim was
right.
If we going on the
I was on kid time. I was having a good time.
Sim was right there.
Harv liked them. I was like them niggas. I was mad serious all the time. I wasn't serious.
Broke Puff arm one time. Him and Blast playing around.
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember that?
I almost broke Puff arm.
Both of y'all was wrestling and nigga fell.
Puff wanted to play fight too. He told us that. Puff wanted to play fight all the time. That nigga told us that when we first got there. Nigga, I'll stand on my money and beat you up and all.
He said
he used to say all that wild shit.
He said some shit like with boxing, like, yo, you gotta be. I'm like,
I told Puff he can't.
I don't know if you want to do that, Puff. I don't know if you want to.
I told Puff he can't beat me. He said if I stand on my money.
That was his go-to move. Anytime you going back and forth with him, he was like, I got money though.
But yo, I will say this. Okay, so.
Yeah,
to the shit about him shitting on people, right?
Okay.
As a young man, I thought I had ill feelings towards.
Right.
As I am older now, I see that. Yo, it's business. It ain't personal. It's never personal.
Yeah, it was business.
I see a lot of artists complaining till this day. Recently, we seen, so you got the Mace thing, but then you got the boy Freddie P or whatever.
I was gonna get it to. That's why I said
behind all these people
the band.
I see where you go.
You gotta get your business correct. You have to get your lawyers correct. You gotta get your business correct. Even if you don't know the business yourself, you gotta get somebody exposed to.
Being around y'all, I was always an outsider. Like I wasn't exposed to the music business as fast as y'all was. Y'all got a way quicker start, so it helped me later. You know what I'm saying? But even when y'all had Nix, right, as a manager at one time.
For a second, we ain't do. It wasn't official.
It wasn't right, but I remember the conversations. One day I was sitting there, and y'all had a conversation with him in the studio. I want to say, I think T was there too, and y'all was debating on. He was like, "Yo, y'all got to get a manager. Y'all got to." So it's like, was y'all having a bunch of fun too at the time?
No, we had
and was missing the business part.
That was the business
aspect?
dude. Me and Blast was having fun.
Okay,
Morock was always on his
handling
business. Morock was at that point I get it now. Like I tell him this all the time. I get it now.
Right.
Me and this nigga we had women on top of women. We was traveling.
Right.
T was my fucking Hot T. Shout out to Hot T.
Shout out to Hot T.
We was going all the nigga. We was traveling for it.
Right,
you was with me.
Yeah.
We was wilding. It was all about.
It was just out there
It was
fucking
all about
fighting.
who could get the baddest chick, who could look the flyest, who could drive the flyest shit, and would spend the most money.
When I see him almost have a fight with God bless the dead Hector Camacho,
you there?
I was there. It was in
Oh,
Babalu's.
yeah.
Zab Judah saved his life. I got to
Niggas
talk
can't
all of
leave the
this.
Hector Camacho shit alone, huh?
Zab Judah saved his life, but that let me know where his mindset was at. He was just locked in on.
He almost had a fight with Vernon Forrest. Remember the fight with Vernon Forrest? No, Vivian Harris.
Yeah, the boxer.
Yeah. It was it was some wild.
Was that
nights.
in Atlanta?
Nah, I was in New York. It was like something like
What Vivian Harris look like? Tall ball head nigga?
Nah.
Oh,
no.
because I almost got into it with some boxer nigga in Atlanta. I don't remember what he looked like. I don't know his name though.
I was there. I was at Babalu's that night. That's when I. Here's the funny thing. I remember Puff was like, "What y'all doing in here?" And it was a meeting like 3 days later.
we used to run into him all the time. Like,
Yo, he partied with y'all. He sent y'all bottles, and then 3 days later, he was like, "So, y'all supposed to be working? How y'all in the club?"
You gotta
and I'm in the
understand
club?
something, man. Me personally, at the time, I'm already a happy-go-lucky. No matter what life throw my way, I'm already.
You was having fun. Gang of fun.
I'm already a nigga that's all smiles.
Right.
That was just me.
Right.
I remember one particular night, him and Lone was in VIP at some club we was in. I think it was on Taj, and so he said to Lone, he said to Lone, he was like, "Yo, this nigga right here, he just happy, man." I said, "Yeah, you blame me? Do you blame me? You know where I come from? You blame me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just I guess the vibe and the vibe at that time, you just wasn't supposed to be that type of nigga. You gotta realize something. Mace made me want to rap. Me seeing Mace have fun made me want to do this shit.
Right.
But it looked fun. He made it look fun. Morock was the nigga that was like, all right, enough.
Let's get the
it's
work.
Enough fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because this is what I'm trying to get to without dragging it too long. Because I know y'all was next up, right?
That's not I wasn't like that. That's not why it didn't happen. A lot of shit's a real. We had a tough decision. Back to management, right? So remember, man. So keep in mind, Khalil played the record for Puff, right?
Yes, I shout out to Lil.
Right. So from that, it's almost like, damn, we gotta. Khalil kind of wanted to be the manager,
right?
I
appreciate you, Ty.
Like we kind of already, like, cause Yog was signed to Boston, which is ran by Mark Pitts.
Yes.
I used to
my man Mark Pitts.
I used to write for one of my first writing gig was one of Mark Pitts' artists. Me and Blassie was kind of like Boston, Queen Pen and all. We was already changing faces. We was without signing. We was always there.
Yeah.
Uni, all them kids.
So y'all had the experience.
Right. Okay. So when it came to, we like, yo, me and Blassie is like, yo, Mark. We stepped to Mark. Mark was like, let's do it.
Right.
Mark got us in photo shoots and all this type of stuff. But then it's like, it came up with Khalil again. So now it's kind of like, what do we do? Like, so this is
management.
This is your man that, you know what I'm saying, but he has no management experience.
Right.
But he's a good, solid nigga.
Yeah.
This guy.
And Lil's official too. So
yeah. Then you got Mark, which is Biggie, Faith, everybody. You know what I'm saying?
As far as being in the industry, he was exposed on that level.
And he has Puff.
Yeah.
He has Puff Air.
Yeah.
So for us, it's like, yo, this is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Simmons verse is like, we gotta go with Lil.
I don't know about verse.
No, I'm telling you, no, I will never forget this ever. It was verse.
I know. I felt like Lil should get. That's once again. I'm a younger man. I'm looking at things from a different standpoint.
Right. Rock was looking at business. He was looking at business.
I'm more like, yo, my man is the one that got us there.
Let's go with him because they're looking at the loyalty.
We gotta go.
So I called Mark, and that's why, like, it was tension. It was tension amongst the fellas off this shit. Because I know one time I felt like, don't make me feel like I'm not loyal. You know what I'm saying? Just because this is business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I personally get in contact with Mark Pitts. I'm like, yo, what's up with my man being a role manager? You know what I'm saying? Let's make it make sense.
Yeah. You trying to figure out the all right.
He was like, I usually don't do this. I don't know about that, but let's see.
Okay.
And I don't think Lil wanted to do that. I don't think Lil was interested. And then when we made this decision, no, we ended up going with Lil.
Yeah?
We ended up going with Lil. But then them little phone calls stopped coming. You know what I'm saying? The little things that we could go do.
Yeah.
Like when niggas would go to the radio show and this.
Yeah.
Stop coming. And not saying that's any fault of Lil, you know what I'm saying? No,
of course.
It's business, it's politics. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit I hate about the game. So
absolutely.
So it was just
you gotta grease those palms, you gotta keep those relationships, and you gotta find a way to do that and still be loyal.
It took me years to not to. I love him. I love him in verse, but I felt the way.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
But it was a tough spot.
But okay, so what was the transition from that? Because the record, I thought that was gonna go for the Hood Fellas. Me personally, I was there for the whole recording of the mixtape, right?
Yeah.
Against the Grain.
Well, that's when it got against the Grain is when it went crazy though.
Yeah, it went bananas after that. But what I'm saying is, the record I heard that I thought was gonna go for the Hood Fellas was when I heard Puff on it, and it was We Here.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was gonna go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I thought that. I said, oh, nah, this is over. They gone.
Puff jumped because originally that was us and Yo.
I remember, and then Puff jumped on.
Puff heard it. Puff. That's why I always remind people that Yo was a writer too.
Right.
He wrote a few things for Puff. He used to even write for Antoinette back in the days when Antoinette was battling Light.
Yeah.
Yo was, yeah.
Well, Yo is history. You know like.
So that record, some funny shit happened with that, right?
Well, We Here.
You know, niggas took our vocals off.
But it still ended up on the. It was on the flip side. It was on the B side of
a mixtape.
No, it was on the flip side of Bad Way for Life. It was on the B side of it. I actually saw the record.
That was Hoodfellas. That was the song Hoodfellas. Now We Here.
Oh,
that was that. And even in Japan, they B-sided Hoodfellas.
Yeah,
Blassie caught that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they took our vocals off. One of them tried to take our vocals off, and they added an old Biggie verse.
I did hear that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that it fucked up the momentum of the record.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, right.
Flex had it just
because that record was just I thought it was that, and then the one
Harv loved it, and we had Harv on that.
Yeah, Harv.
We had Harv on that. See, but Mark, that's the thing. Mark could have eliminated the Harv shit.
Yeah,
sorry.
Nah, we all made a decision.
Yeah, no, yeah. Listen, I mean, people need to hear this because, like I said, with all this stuff going on,
this is the shit that happens with groups. You know what I'm saying?
Not just that though, because you gotta tip your hat to y'all because through the last 5-10 years of everybody coming out saying things about Puff, y'all have never publicly bashed Puff.
Yes, we did.
No,
yes, we did.
No.
We got a whole mixtape.
Yeah, I'm saying,
it wasn't
that wasn't over the last 10
years.
Years,
really
though.
Over the 10 years. Right. He right.
Yeah. I said over the last 10 years.
Tight.
Remember Puff stepped us at MTV?
Oh, we ain't gonna get into that?
I mean,
we get into all of that, but what I'm saying to y'all is... Hold on. What I'm saying to you is, with everything being said over the last 10 years, y'all really didn't publicly bash Puff. So people don't really know how y'all feel. They don't know what y'all endured with the whole situation.
Look, you don't see me and this nigga looking all chubby. We happy.
Yeah, nah. Yeah,
niggas is happy. We good.
Right, absolutely. So, but at that time, y'all niggas was... all three of y'all was every bit of 160 pounds because y'all trying to get to it and y'all running around. Then making a band comes. Where's the hood fellas left at now? Like, we did the theme song.
We did the theme song for they shit.
For their show. That's us.
That first season was us on the theme.
I know it was, but then y'all also dissed them too.
I have to say, I was in Atlanta, Georgia.
Simmons not on that record.
Yeah, I was on the phone with him. I was on the phone with Sim.
So
I'm not on the phone. Yo, so they called me and said they're about to do the record, right?
Wait, before we get to that, let me take this one. Let me take the lead.
Got.
So, boom. First time I ever met them.
Right.
It's another Jew. I was writing for New Edition. They called me to write something for New Edition, which was dope for me. That was my
Yeah, absolutely.
So this, remember, they was on Bad Wave.
Right.
So I go there, I'm writing for Ronnie and Mike.
Take my hat off.
Yeah, I'm writing for Ronnie and Mike. So I leave.
Right.
Niggas call me. Michael Bivins called me. Right. Yo, what the fuck? Like he's cursing me out.
Right.
But in a cool way. Like, yo, how the fuck you gonna give Ronnie this verse? I did give him some. It was like a throwaway.
You were supposed to write for Mike too?
I wrote for both of them. It was 8 bars.
He asked me to write for Ronnie too.
Yeah. So he made me come back. It's Michael Bivins. I gotta come back. Came back to the studio. As I come back, I see a bunch of kids outside reciting the words to the Sugar Hill Gang. And it's the making of the band niggas.
What?
I'm like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, so I go upstairs. I knock out the joint for Mike. I'm like, you good now? Cool, good. So I go down there. And I went to, I think it was Henrock. Somebody introduced me to them. I went up, dapped
Shout out to Henrock.
Dapped all of them up. gave them some encouraging words. Hopped in the truck. Got up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have never really had no problem. No problems with nobody. Right. So, now shit is getting a little funky at the studio. I mean, with the... Yeah, it's not happening.
Right. Wait. It was the actual band that they picked? Or it was just...
It was the band that they picked. This around, they walk in rush. This is when they had to... if you go back to the episode, they had to recite the Sugar Hill Gang, like the whole verse, the whole record.
I didn't remember that part.
Yeah,
that first season?
That's crazy.
Yeah, the first season. So, so then... boom. Okay, so
pay attention, y'all.
It's getting a little.
We're gonna get
funky.
this again.
It's looking like it's like, yo, this thing. I don't know who used it. It was Universal. No, it was after stuff. We went to
Universal.
I don't know. It might be a switch in labels.
Yeah.
Puff might keep these people Puff Mike. Cass was like, yo, we don't know where we stand. Yeah, I might have to go out with a bang, yo. Just see what happens.
See, this is what I'm saying. Like,
Good, rock.
Nah. Speak your mind.
Speak your mind.
so when they listen,
nobody's heard this from.
I didn't
you know what I
mind dissing making it a band.
Right.
I had no problem with it.
I didn't want to do it. I
I didn't mind it.
Right.
I went to Atlanta, Georgia. I was in Atlanta where them niggas called me and said they decided to do it.
You skipping the part that when we had the meeting, we said no. He was there. We walked away. We was like, nah, we don't want, because I'm like,
niggas ain't want to waste their time with
and
that.
then I'm just like, I'm not a hater.
And somebody
like,
had told us to diss Dipset or something like that at the time. Every time we had a conversation, it was like, yo, the best way to get out was diss niggas.
Right.
So Dipset was on there. Locks was on there.
I don't remember the Locks thing.
Nah, hell yeah, they told us to diss.
Well, that must have been a conversation with you and
then they was just
that
making
person.
it a band shit. And I'm like, and everybody said no.
So I'm like, I
fuck it. I was with whatever.
Right.
I was like, I'm not doing that shit.
Everybody said no. So I said, all right, I got to go to Atlanta, Georgia to see about a dog. Right? I go to Atlanta, Georgia. Yo, I come back to New York. Cheesecake. Oh,
so we had a second meeting.
I'm like, oh.
So after we agreed not to do the record, Sim broke out. It was another meeting, and it was like, yo, it's like this kind of like nothing.
Right.
Or it's really nothing else I can,
Right.
Rock went stupid on that shit.
And I'm like, well, I guess it's time to go. I guess it's time. I feel so bad. And
you got cool with motherfucking people on that shit after the fact.
Not me. Who I got cool with?
Bad.
No, I didn't. I reached out to him. It's an apology.
She reached out to me. That's right.
Yeah,
he said, yo,
I'm like, yo,
I was in her video.
I'm like, yo, tell her I'm sorry.
Yup. He was like,
You know
tell her I'm
saying?
sorry and all that. I spoke to her. She was like,
I saw that nigga dollar on that come cow.
Nope. I do you one better. Me and Sin was at the mixtape awards. The nigga was the first person to introduce me to Remy Ma. Say, yo, son, that's Remy. Word. And we see Chop on the corner, remember?
Yeah, they was
there was
tension that night too.
Remember? You was there.
Yeah, I was there.
We saw Chop on the corner. Like, you was like, yo, I think that's the nigga from the bed. It was
They was
Chop
in
on
there.
I remember. I was like, oh, nah, we loaded. We good.
It was in there.
So I was
they
around
said some
for a
slick
lot
shit
of
on
this
that mic,
shit. But
too.
the difference, what I'm telling people is, with everything because Mace is, like, I've watched 2 interviews. Mace is about to go blood with this Oracle shit. It's so many names and it's so many different verses people don't know.
All he gonna do is say the same shit Gene Dale been saying. Like, yo, listen. I personally feel like this is the year that everybody's gonna come out the woodworks with the Puff shit. Like, this is Puff's year he needs to just sit back and
take this one.
Yeah, this is gonna be a bad year for him.
And everybody has different stories. Like our issue is not money with him.
That's what I'm trying to say. Because my thing is this. Hold on, y'all
we have an issue.
We don't have an issue. We don't have an issue.
All right, so y'all don't have an issue with Puff. Y'all put out now. This is my question to the hood fellas.
Yeah.
Y'all put out the mixtape. I'm on the mixtape, so I know what the process was when it was going against the grain. Why wasn't it Bad Boy didn't work? Let's go to this label.
Oh, because you good. You good. See, the rookie shots about to just go like, whoa, slow down. And I'll tell you why I gotta be careful with certain shit I say.
Okay.
But Puff was like, I told motherfuckers stop playing the record, man. Stop playing the record, and then it's like we gonna basically freeze us out.
That would be the problem I have with. I feel like it was a
little blackball.
Yeah, it was a light blackball.
We violated.
How we violated? Because
we dissed label mates, and I remember we had the interview with Envy.
I
think we made history too.
I was to say that.
We were the first ones to diss our own label.
And then we went on
and our own label mates.
And that's when he got mad. I was like, I said, yo, he next. I didn't mean like he's gonna do that.
Yeah.
So we go do an interview with MTV.
This one y'all see.
Shout out to Shaheem.
Yeah,
right? Shaheem Reed, right?
Shaheem.
No, what's it? Shaheem Reed?
Shari.
Yeah, shout them. So
Shaheem
he
Reed.
always show love, always. So
shout out to y'all. See that weight loss.
So remember we did the interview with Envy. We
see him at MTV.
Oh, then we played that freestyle.
No, we seen him at MTV.
Remember we played that freestyle. We killed that shit. I gotta find it.
Did enough?
We dissed them again.
The clap back? What freestyle? The clap back?
When we played clap back. Clapback.
We got that on the radio early.
Clapback was hard.
Clapback, and then
heard a few joints.
So
what other joint we dissed them on?
don't worry about it. So anyway, we see him like, what y'all niggas doing? Like the same shit as the same line. What y'all niggas doing?
That was he was running the marathon.
That's right.
Yeah.
He was about to do the 20. I had Snubs with me and all of them.
That nigga Simpson, your friend.
Yo, that shit was crazy.
Look,
that was
Simpson,
a crazy
look, I just
face-off.
saw
We come
Puff
off the elevator, and Puff is standing there.
It's him, it's security. And
Puff is standing there with security and some other niggas.
Nigga Simpson
And we
does
just
Puff
sitting
had
there
a
like
mohawk.
squaring off like, what's up? Like,
Nigga said Puff had a mohawk. I said, yo, what?
yo, son,
Yeah, nigga said that.
them niggas looked like they was ready to fight.
Yeah?
It was a square.
So you saying all this other shit. He talking back and forth.
Right.
And then he goes, and you, because William was super cool.
Right.
I think he was more hurt.
By you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, I wasn't even, and he taught me some shit that day, and I always remember that. He was like, yo, like, say what you mean and mean what you say, just so it won't have to be you gotta explain it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you're right. You know what I'm saying? But, so we
What
go
you mean?
upstairs.
What do you mean by that?
No, just like, because I was like, I wasn't gonna be just gonna verbally, we gotta get out this contract.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now we're gonna address that.
Why did we want to get out the contract again?
Wasn't nothing happening. wasn't. Oh, he was hurt. When we had a whole meeting about leaving.
Yo, because at the time,
I'm like, let's get out of here.
Listen, I'm my mother's kid, so everybody, my mother always give people the benefit of their doubt. That's how I've always been. So I'm looking at it. I just had a shout out to Sherry Dennis. Me and Sherry Dennis had a 4-hour conversation. No lie, I'm in some train station in Jersey.
Nice.
I'm lost.
She's nice work too.
I'm lost, right? I'm lost, and I call Sherry. We was like that back then. We could call each other. Like I feel like there was some type of
camaraderie runs all.
We had a camaraderie. It was like it was really on some family shit back then. And then as shit went on, we more separated. But it's like a Pangea of some sort. But I feel like me and Sherry. So I'm waiting at this bus station or train station. I'm talking to Sherry Dennis for like 4 hours. I found out she was on More Money, More Problems. She was backup singer on that. She was like, she told me all this shit.
Way before us.
She had been on Bad Boy forever. Yeah. And shit wasn't popping with her. So I said, oh, so this is a thing. Right. Like it ain't just us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm asking y'all process with the Bad Boy thing, because y'all not the only artists.
We was impatient. Well, I wouldn't say impatient now. Hindsight being 2020, because you ain't going on nothing. You ain't doing nothing over there.
Yeah, right.
But at the time, I was like, hold up. This is not just a us thing. This is a Bad Boy thing.
Right. This is going
not
on.
a hood fella. This ain't personal.
It's going on, right.
You know what I'm saying? But Morock was like, Morock was like, nah, nigga, we popping. We could go.
Let's go. We had shit on the table, but he held it up.
That's what I'm saying. I know at that time, I remember like all the mixtapes, everybody with them hood fella niggas is nice.
But it's like if you sign somebody's controlling you, it's like, yo, I'll hold these niggas for a minute. Let's let this shit cool off
and then see what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question. After everything is said and done and the smoke is clearing, was there another conversation with Puff?
Yeah, we had a meeting.
Yo, Rock, why you keep laughing?
Yo,
why you keep laughing?
First, we had a meeting at and we decided like, yo, this is what we gonna do. So everybody's like, yo, we out.
Not the day I was there and y'all recorded that record.
No. This is a regular meeting.
Y'all recorded a record and Wendy Williams was added to the record.
Wendy Williams,
one of the illest shits I've ever heard.
One of the illest interview. We had just did an interview with Wendy Williams. Wait, hold up. Our interview with Wendy Williams.
Don't make me forget where we was at. Mm-hmm.
Our interview with Wendy Williams was Get Off a Bad Boy.
Yeah, that was
a Get Off a Bad Boy and the Envy one.
Yeah, we did those two interviews when we were
trying to get off a Bad Boy.
When we dropped Cheesecake.
The record I was there for was Puff. Not Puff. Yog Flip. Who Shot Ya? Was it Ben? Some record was like he took the Who Shot Ya beat and put a spin on it. It was you, Sim and Blast. Y'all wowed on that, and then y'all did the Wendy record. I mean, we was there in his crib.
Wendy was hard, man.
So that wasn't the day y'all had your.
You got that record? I ain't got that record.
Because y'all
I
had
get my hands on it.
Y'all had a personal meeting with Yo before y'all went to Puff. So
Yeah.
how was that after the smoke kind of was closed?
All right, so we had the meeting. We decided this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to this meeting, and we're Puff, and we're gonna get out of here. But everybody want to get out of here.
Right.
Flash
Yo, this nigga always taking shots. Say what you gotta say, son.
Yo, your man was. I think he might have cried.
I did.
He cried.
Yo,
I think he
son, listen.
He,
Listen.
Hold on, wait. And if you know Sim back in the day, this is how Sim introduced himself to everybody.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Oh my God, I don't want to bother Blast. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? What's up? Papa Sim from the other fellas, bad boy. That's how he interviewed. That's how he introduced himself.
Yeah.
I did.
So what are you talking?
I thought you were gonna say something else.
No.
Nah, he said bad boy.
So I think that was with the package.
But I think it was.
I
personally
really
think
No,
it was
I'm gonna
the
keep
family.
it real with you.
Was it the family thing that kept you there?
This is the
What
thing.
family?
Listen,
No, I'm
this is
saying
the,
that he, like you said, he
this
was
is
on the
what
phone
they
with
don't
Sherry
realize,
Dennis.
right?
You could call.
Yo, listen. You could go to Loon. You could go to Mike from 112. Sherry Dennis, like I had real ill relationships with these people.
Right.
He had an ill relationship with Faith, but Morock ain't me. Morock and
was
Faith
business.
Morock and Faith was wild close.
Right.
Shout out
Right?
the Gemini.
Shout out to Faith.
Yeah.
So I had a camaraderie with these motherfuckers that they didn't have with certain. The people I had a camaraderie with, like yo,
Rock ain't really care.
I got in
Me and
some
Sherry-
drama.
me and Sherry was real- me and
I
Sherry
had
was real
drama
cool.
in
Me and Sherry was
Georgia.
cool.
I had drama in Georgia. Loon came through with Blue Da Vinci and all these and Zach Marbury. These niggas saved my life. Like
Yeah.
I fuck with these niggas.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
no. It was.
this
It was
shit
love. It was
this
love.
shit
It
was like
love.
thing. When we in Virginia, me and you, we were 112.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like these,
Yeah, that's a
this
fact.
shit was
It was love.
really
Yeah,
family.
yeah, yeah, no,
So
it's a
no, I ain't want to just leave that shit
I mean,
like that because it was deeper than
me
that.
and-
It was deeper than just us.
Me and Raw was cool before I even signed.
Rob was cool with all of them.
I knew, yeah, but I
I
knew-
don't even include Rob in that because Rob was
Yeah,
like,
but I knew Rob. Like, remember, Yo
So grew up with
brought from Jefferson Brothers. He brought Puff. He brought Rob to Puff.
I knew Rob
It was Bacardi
and
Rob.
Yo when he was Bacardi Rob, because
Yeah.
him and my man Drew Brown, they was all in a group. Him, Mega Phenom, Drew Brown. They were recorded Yo's first studio.
Yeah.
I would go there with my man Dex, so I knew Yo
in
for
years. In a Jeep Laredo.
Yeah,
eating
Jeep
baked
Laredo,
potato.
a roll of Dutchess
Yeah.
eating baked potatoes. This
Yeah,
is when him
so-
and Rob was crazy, counting chips, playing split for some stolen yayo. I knew them niggas then.
Yeah, so I didn't get the whole family thing because it was a lot of when Harv was in charge, there was a lot of shit going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas is
Right.
going to the basement
Because
with
that
Big
was always my
Tigger.
question.
They
That was
they shitted on it. Like them niggas, but the actual artists ain't shit on it.
No. We
Right.
was cool with all of them.
Siafi, Mark Curry,
Oh, shout
all
out
these
to Mark.
niggas showed us mad love. Like they fucked with us.
yo, I'm gonna be honest. When I first came to the first studio session y'all had, and I was sitting on the floor.
Come on, nigga, I had you with little scenes.
That's right,
Sitting there
rapping
for
in-
3-4 hours.
Yeah, rapping in the staircase. When I'm saying when I first came to the first studio session and saw the meeting Puff had, I mean one thing Puff said to y'all, and he was like, "Y'all can't outwork me. So I need y'all to just step it up, and it's gonna happen because they really rooting for y'all." Like I started hearing.
But that's another thing. The staff changed. When we got rid of all the old staff, like it changed. So all these niggas that we had the office.
Yeah.
We would just randomly go.
I
to the office.
remember. We
That's
partied
true.
with
Shit
when
got
we went to go play
Chelsea,
pool that
you
time.
know?
It was
When he went to
Chauncey
Universal, the
Billups.
staff changed.
It's Chauncey Billups up there. You introduced me to what's his name? That fuck with Jocelyn.
CBJ.
Stevie J. I met him up there at the pool. They was playing pool up there.
Yeah.
And then Mary was in the back one day, and he was like, "Yo, Sim, nah." And you took me out the room. And Mary
I'm just
was
saying, man, it wasn't about.
But the family, what
Puff.
the family? Yeah, nah, it wasn't.
And
about
this
Puff.
is another thing I have to say about
the family. They was on.
There's another thing I got to
Life
say
support.
about Puff and why I can't. Why? Listen, at the job I work now,
right.
I work with this dude named David Luyano. Shout out to Luyano, right? He always says, "Yo, I would never ask somebody to do something I wouldn't do myself." I gotta say that Puff ain't sleep from 5 a.m. to 5 a.m. Like this dude was the hardest working dude in hip hop, in music, probably.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
He was.
So
at
when
it.
people, I get This is why I don't get mad at him, because that motherfucker don't ask you to do shit he ain't willing to do himself.
Right.
If you not willing to work as hard as he's willing to work, he got all right to say fuck.
I want to get back to you crying. We want to get back to that?
Because
should we talk about that or gotta do it?
No,
because we go to a subject. So now we have the meeting.
Okay, I want to hit the other meeting.
Right, but he want to talk about this family.
Listen, I want to.
It was like family. Shout out to Loon.
He was on life support.
Assalamu alaikum.
Right.
Whatever
He was on life support too.
So everybody gonna die together.
Right.
So what the fuck?
Rock with a jump shit.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Rock with get out the Titanic.
Rock never really fucked with nobody like that.
That's not true. Wow.
Rock. Listen, me and Blast used to just go up to the studio just to go.
Just to hang out.
We didn't have shit to do.
Yeah.
Rock had a life, right? Rock kept a job.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Real talk.
Right.
Rock had a daughter.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Rock's life was different from ours.
Yeah.
He didn't have the camaraderie with everybody we had.
It was business for Rock.
Niggas didn't like Rock.
Nah?
He was the ghostwriter.
Right.
He was the nigga taking their money.
Right.
I didn't know this. I thought
I'm lying. I don't know.
You making it up.
But when we came,
Yeah.
me and Blast was on Playtime.
Mario said that. Remember Mario had the Hoodfella shirts and gave it to us?
Yeah.
He's like,
me and
shit.
Blast was on Playtime.
He was like, yo, I didn't even know it was
we
another
had my nigga, we had 1,000 women. We bringing chicks up from Club Speed.
Oh, so I don't know.
Chilling the studio. Rock was working. Rock wasn't. So he don't get what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
He had a camaraderie with people like
That's
Faith. We didn't even know Faith. Faith didn't speak to us.
Faith
spoke to him.
But here's the thing.
You know what I'm saying? Carl Thomas fucked with us.
Oh, that me and Carl had the same birthday.
Loon, how many conversations you had with Loon like that?
A lot of conversations.
All right.
See, but here's the thing. The even back then and even now, we just have different definitions of what family is.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of artists get in trouble.
Misconstrued.
Even down to Sean. All of them.
I said earlier, though, you was the business mind.
Yeah. I'm just saying, people get in trouble when they think this is business. It's not a family.
Yeah.
Just because it says Puff Daddy in the family don't mean it's really.
Son, I'm 20 years old.
That's branding.
I'm 20.
All right, but
this nigga's a grown man.
Hold on. Let me say this.
He crying now?
No. Son, so my shit been tearing for weeks.
Audio streets on the know. You only get this on streets on the know. That nigga say, he crying now?
All right, can I get to the beat of Puff?
Yeah, 1 second. I just want to say one thing. You saying you 20. Understand? Because I was young and dumb. You was there for my situations. What I'm saying is, this is the same thing May said when he came in. He said, boy, that nigga Puff threw Bad Boy on my back. I was 22.
And he was immature like us.
It's a different scenario.
Niggas was fucking bitches in the back of vans.
Yeah, but I understand. But what I'm saying is, like Rock said, it was a different scenario. He had to carry the torch.
Yeah.
Who, Rock?
Mace.
Oh, Mace, yeah.
So I'm saying to y'all, now I don't want to go off topic too far, but I'm saying when y'all got back and had the meeting with Puff, what was said?
That's not when it gets right. Cool. So he first thing he says, yo, what? He comes in with a straight attitude. He's annoyed, like he don't want to be there. So I'm like, all right, here we go. So he goes, I just got one question. What made y'all jump out the window? I'm like, yo, it's just like,
I remember this shit.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, in the day, it's like, we young. You know what I'm saying? So when you don't give young kids attention, they act out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, absolutely.
And I'm like, that's what happened. So, we going back and forth with shit and whatever. So Harv speaks. And Harv's like, yo, I only like 2 records from y'all. You know what I'm saying? I like We Here, and I like when we did the Scenario joint. He's like, I like those 2 records.
What Scenario joint?
We did off, it's an old Tribe Called Quest beat. We rocked off.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. So he was like, yo, that's the only 2 records I like. So I go.
Yo, ain't fucking give him all the records.
So I go.
Yeah, man, records. Yo, the niggas ain't hear all the records.
They're records. They're records. So Harv goes, oh yeah. So I go, why y'all sit us? Why y'all sit us down and work with us? If y'all don't like the records, if you don't like records,
why y'all do records? You Puff and you Harv. Y'all know how to make records.
I'm not even talking. I'm really talking. I'm like,
like you put Harv in charge of us.
But remember one time he told Harv, "Don't touch us." He's like, you don't know what to do
because it was a bad record. What record was that? We had gave him.
He's
and then Harv had an attitude with us behind that.
And so Harv kind of backed off with that too. That's another reason he backed off. But I'm like, so Puff goes, yo, I never thought of that. That was good enough for me.
Yeah.
I ain't have no problems with him ever since.
Right. He says you
Because
why you
take
ain't- right.
ownership. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He did that though.
Because
He
my
did.
thing is,
Yeah.
so that's where the you know, like you taking people off the street and y'all sitting down in the studio working with them. So if our problem, he always said, yo, y'all can rhyme. He was like, yo, y'all can rhyme and y'all got the look. If y'all couldn't rhyme, I can make y'all stars.
Right.
So my thing was, it's like, to Harv, if you feel like we didn't have the records, make a record with us. Pick out a beat.
That's right.
He's like, yo, I never thought about sitting y'all with other producers. I never thought about and Yoga was giving us fire.
Yeah, no,
so it wasn't like we ain't had no.
Oh shit, I was hearing records.
But one thing I will say, and Pat posted an interview on Drink Champs. He said to me, he said one of the realest shits that a lot of people don't know. When you get signed, right, it's usually you got your A&Rs. A lot of people go through the A&Rs. Go through them.
Yeah.
And the industry is cliquish. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's cliquish.
Yeah, right.
We didn't go through no A&Rs. We went straight to Puff.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking y'all
And so
how y'all
people
met and got started. Because y'all didn't have somebody go Puff hit
People
them.
disliked us.
People felt the way about that.
People felt the way about that shit.
It's like we cut the line.
Because I remember Paulie had a group. Uncle Paulie had a group. Harv had a group. A lot of people had groups that they want this sign. They want this sign to Bad Boy as well. And here we come out of nowhere off of one fucking record.
Right, and y'all signed
and this nigga give us a deal.
So it was a sour taste up there, period.
But we battled Chris and Eve.
No. Y'all got your.
We did what we needed to do to get our spot.
Let me explain something to you. Like Puff said, even if y'all couldn't rhyme, make y'all stars. He saw what he saw something.
It was there.
Sometimes you just
the nigga put us through. He ain't just give us the deal. He made us battle some live niggas. Shout out to Chris.
Y'all had a. I mean,
y'all on show.
I don't know.
Don't take the whole show.
I just sent it from.
Listen.
I went from Instagram. Now I'm on Facebook.
All right. What I'm saying is, y'all had your test run for him enough to know that I can fuck with him.
Low.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all had your test run enough to know that he knew that he could fuck with y'all.
We
right?
was good.
But y'all cut the line as far as niggas handing in tapes.
Cut the line.
No, we earned our shit, but we didn't.
No. I'm sorry. People felt like y'all cut the line.
We didn't go through
the other channels that they probably had to go through.
Right.
Because my question is, before we end the show, is so when you
want
look,
you want overtime? You want to go?
We can go overtime because there's a few more questions.
Because I can make a phone call. I think I know the people that own the studio. I can make a call.
Okay.
If you want to go a little overtime.
I appreciate it if I could.
Okay.
All right, cool.
I'll text him.
Yeah, text him because at the end of the day, I'm saying, you looking back at some of the Bad Boy stuff, and y'all knowing the history of some of the other artists, do y'all look at their situation and go, damn, you do got a point to say that? Like y'all wasn't around for the Mace shit. Like even if you look at Mace or Loon, or you look at somebody like Loon, like you said,
Loon ain't had no problems.
Or Carter. I'm just saying an artist that did have a problem. Look at Sean's situation. I mean, they made amends now. Sean is a different person. But even looking back then, was Sean wrong?
I don't feel like Sean was right. I don't feel like Sean was right.
Back then either?
No.
But see, why I can't blame Sean? It's the same thing. You can't come and say, yo, women, you say, yo, we family. Sean thought he was family too. It's real shit.
It is.
He's like, this is my man. This is my mentor. This is my man.
That's what he said.
So it's the same thing. So yeah, I thought Sean did have a thing, when he switched lawyers and
Yeah.
Sean
Nah,
had
we don't got to
argument.
get into the logistics.
You know what
I'm just saying.
Now,
Y'all was around for a lot of it, and y'all have not
came right after the Sean shit.
That's what I'm saying. So y'all haven't really came out and said a bunch. Y'all didn't go into detail. Y'all made records, this, that point, poke that puff and all that. But for what y'all seen up there, because now we are seeing a Gene Deal. We all hearing an Oracle. Is some of this shit true? Because like you said, this shit might hit the fan. Now, hold on. Making a Band was created after the Hood Fellas, right?
Yes.
This is a fact.
See why?
I'm eating good, nigga.
See,
Yo.
you still bad? You still feel away?
Yeah, you hurting behind that?
I'm just saying.
Hold on. We gonna put this shit on the table.
Put it on the table, bro.
Do you feel away about the band?
No, I never felt the way about.
So why you laughing? Why you laughing at them?
All that?
Yo, listen, man.
Give
They
him
had
another
some
drink.
choice words. Why you gonna give me another drink? Say what I want to say.
Yeah, nah, you need another sip.
I can't say what I'm saying.
Let me give you a sip. Come on, let me give you a sip. There you go.
Go ahead, finish.
Okay.
I just like to say they had some choice words about us.
We started.
I didn't start anything.
No.
You wasn't already. You wasn't.
I wasn't on the record.
But you did interviews and you said shit.
right?
I did do a hood fella.
All right, wait. Were you a hood fella?
I'm
So
I
by
am a hood
associate,
fella.
okay, you are a hood fella right now.
I've never not been a hood
Okay,
fella.
cool. So when they made the record, even though you wasn't on that record, you're a
I'm
hood
just
fella,
saying.
right?
Oh, Hov stepped to him too.
Half stepped to me about that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did Hov say?
I don't remember. I saw him at Black Rock funeral.
I was crying. I walked past, so I didn't.
So my point.
Nigga, niggas always came to me.
All right, but,
Niggas never came to them niggas.
yeah, but listen.
You lying, Puff? I wasn't even fucking with y'all in Atlanta. They fucked up the whole hotel room. Me and Yo came the first time ever.
Who fucked up the hotel room?
Y'all niggas broke a picture, did all type of shit. Y'all did. I came a day. I got to Atlanta a day later. Me and Yo.
Shout out to Freddie Blassie.
How the fuck you let them fuck up the road? I'm like, yo, I used to
We
get
had the
blamed
bad
for
bitches
everything.
fucking up the hotel room.
Because I was like the big brother.
Yeah.
So
You was more the mature one.
that's why I wasn't around. Because I
That
don't
was
want to
in
be in
Atlanta.
trouble when y'all fuck up.
That was Atlanta. We fucked up the hotel room or DC?
That was Atlanta.
Oh.
I remember niggas that owe me money from the third grade. Like,
I'm in to make that call.
yo, niggas ain't never. Yo,
I'm
you
ready
owe
to
me
make that
$100.
call,
I
yeah.
need that. Like,
Yeah.
it happened. So my thing is like Mark. If you ask Mark issue with Puff may be totally different.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody got different
because y'all
things.
thing wasn't financial.
Nah,
Goodfellas thing was more or less.
we just wanted to we was some spoiled niggas that wanted attention.
You're right.
That's all our
I
shit
feel
was.
like that's them too, though.
Well, they got attention.
No, they got
and they got
it.
But that
That's
contract wise, y'all didn't have the issues with contracts that they did. You just said that.
Yeah,
Because one thing I can say is, first of all, congratulations. I got 100% of my publishing back. I got to clap it up for myself on that one, man. And the
Hood fellas got their shit
Hood fellas recouped. We recouped all Puff money for the pub deal. And
We don't owe him nothing.
We owe him nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Shout
good.
to Bad Boy for life.
Yeah,
Bad Boy
Shout
for
to
life.
Bad Boy for life. You know what I'm saying? So we one of the few that could say we don't got that. We don't have that problem.
So let me ask you a question. Even after the Puff situation and y'all waited years and y'all started to ride things out.
Wait. Can I go back to that real quick?
Which
I
one
want
to
to
go
stay
back
on
to?
Fred real quick.
Okay, let's stay on Fred. Now I want to hear his point.
Yo, Rock, why you doing that?
Nah, I want to hear your point.
Go ahead.
Because
How long
what
ago
I'm gonna say is this.
making
Keep
it
that
a
thought.
band got-
All I'm gonna say is this: the mental illness part.
We're not gonna get to the mental
All right,
illness
cool.
shit.
So
All right.
leave that alone.
Bad Boy signed Making It a Band around the time that we were still there.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All I'm saying is, at some point between then and now, I feel like something should have been said. As a matter of fact, especially from him, we haven't heard shit from Freddie P. I think this is the first time he's ever said anything.
Yeah, this is.
Why now?
But maybe.
Yo, you don't know what he's going through in his
That's what I'm
life
saying.
right now.
You don't know what he just found out. He
Yeah.
could have just found out some information. Like, yo, I just start digging.
He could
in my
have.
joints.
Somebody
You
could
know
have
what I'm
called him and said, you got 150,000 here that we
You
can't
just-
allocate
When the
to you
nigga
because-
said, I'm sorry, when the nigga said, I was with him. I was with him all the way to the nigga said, yo, I can't get a job.
Yeah, but Sim,
Because-
all right, but you highlight
That's
one
not
point.
mental illness, bro. That's pride.
That part is pride.
That's my
100%.
problem.
I'm not knocking that part.
The kill yourself shit, listen, I'm not touching that. But I'm going to say that those things that he said, listen, my situation is I had to go be a man about my shit. I got to go be responsible. I got to take care of my
that's
bills.
fine. Everybody ain't you.
No, I get it. But what I'm saying is, if he didn't say that part about
You would have been with like
about
all right,
getting
I
a
feel
job,
away. Yeah.
yo, I can't get a job because I was on TV.
That was the one.
Then they go on Bill Cosby, or then they go on the Cosby's got a job. Like, why
All
you
right,
feel
so
like
let me-
you bet you too good to
so
do
let's
that?
just say this,
Alvin,
okay?
right?
For conversation's sake, let's just say, okay, cool. You was with him the whole interview until you saw that part,
Yo,
right? Sim,
Niggas still
has
bring
he,
y'all on camera.
listen,
Dennis Cacho want to see y'all.
What up? See, that's another that.
Dennis Cacho, shout out to Dennis Cacho.
Shout out to Dennis. Like,
All right, so-
when they got rid of that staff, it was like,
yeah, all right.
shit
So,
changed.
so let me say this to y'all. When you look at Freddie P and you hear
Dennis
what he's
Cacho,
saying,
what up?
besides going back and forth as far as the job stuff, what I'm trying to say and Rock agrees on is,
We say
yo,
what they can't doc.
Sim,
Call
let's say
Funky the
let's
whole
say
show.
he's surviving this long, right? Whatever he's doing and make his bread, make his ends meet from the time making the band hit to the time they fell. And you get a call or you find out some information where it's 200,000 somewhere that you can't get, and you're going through a tough time. You don't know what that does to a person. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not gonna buckle down and say, you know what? It's time
If he
to
would
get
have
a job.
kept it about that, does. If he would have kept it about that, that's cool.
Right.
I listen. I was tuned in. I was with him when that nigga said, "Yo, how you expect me to get a job?"
But that I don't agree with.
I was. That's
I
the
don't
part
even
that
hear
Babs
yo,
went out
yo,
and
son,
hustled.
as a
Yeah.
man, as a human being, you gotta self-preserve, bro.
Shout out to Babs. You know, I know her personally.
Yeah, she went out and
I've had
hustled.
this conversation.
Ness went out
Exactly.
and hustled.
All of them went out and did their thing.
So from that part, I'm with you. I'm with you.
That's all I'm saying.
No, but shout out
Because
to the band.
we're not gonna sit here and act like we're
I'm
not
not
gonna talk about.
shitting
We're
on
not
them.
gonna,
I'm
we're
just
not gonna
saying.
drag the band out because, like I said, Babs is my people's. But what I'm
I'm not
say is,
saying no. This ain't about the band. It's about
listen. As an individual, we're gonna look at Freddie P. Everybody mentally is just not there. Even
Right.
then, he probably wasn't there. Simmons, we didn't know. It's cool to cover up all that shit when there's money going like this. It's cool to do that. Beanie Siegel was that. How many times Jay said it? I'm not trying to change you. I'm just trying to give you some game.
I don't think Beanie Siegel's the same.
No, you don't.
I don't think Beanie Siegel
After
was in
his
a
career
situation.
declined, he went to jail, got shot, went to jail, shot.
And that nigga kept money in his pocket.
It's not
we don't
just
know
about the
what he had.
Yeah, it's not just
You don't know
and it's
how
not
fucked up
just
he
about the
was.
money.
He
Simmons
wasn't talking about killing himself.
We
but
don't
listen,
know.
how
We don't
was
know.
why not talk about killing yourself and you getting shot, almost ready to die every other week? What I'm saying to you, Simmons, you don't know a person mental state or where they at.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
look,
there
that's
you
how
go.
true it is. This Kanye shit, Sim, this Kanye shit has catapulted Beans back into another light. So I'm saying, y'all still ain't get to my question. What I was asking is, where was the other deal after? Why didn't the hood fellas go say, let's time to go over here? I know the meeting with Puff and Sim probably didn't want to leave, but what did y'all decide to just break up because it was like we can't be with Puff? Fuck it, we just not a group, or we not doing music no more.
Now we still kept doing music.
So why didn't? Where wasn't? Y'all was hot as fish grease. Why wasn't it time to go somewhere else?
Well, like I said, we had who was this? It was Sony, Dave McPherson. I forgot who it was. They wanted to sign us. It just the contracts wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going from one fucked up issue to another issue.
All right.
And it just
Never independent.
independent wasn't like that the way it is now.
No, I know that.
Yeah,
But I'm saying it wasn't even a thought in your mind.
Nah, we did white.
That wasn't a popular
did
choice
white
at the
label.
time.
Thank you. Yo did like white label a record. Get Right. You know what I'm saying? White label that got played. Got some spins and stuff like that. But and then me, I just started.
He started backing away.
Back door. I was like, I can't deal with this is not my type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
we had a few arguments and shit. Little
yeah,
few
them niggas was
disagreements.
mad at me. They was mad. And him and Blast always had their little thing. You know what I'm saying? So
Rock got tired of being babysitter.
yeah,
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Rock got tired of being a babysitter.
It was that.
That's why we could revisit the Hood Fella shit now. You know what I'm saying? And
What?
do records and
Who said that?
things like that. No, we could do records. You know, we could do, I'm just. Oh, you ain't want to. No, you want to talk about what you want to talk about. I'm just saying, we more mature now. You ain't got to babysit nobody. We should,
Yo, because I remember it was times where it was on studio sessions being like recorded and Sim would be sleep or Blast wouldn't show up.
I don't know about
Blast would show up.
Yeah.
Blast was Blast. He liked the work. He never turned on no
I
work.
slept after my verse.
No, it wasn't Blast show up. Blast wouldn't be.
I was
late.
stressed out. I was stressing me.
Them niggas would never turn down work. They ain't gonna front. They love the ladies, but they would never.
No,
Never turned down a
Someone
session.
Someone take me all the way to Virginia just to record a 16 with an artist.
Yeah,
so he was always
they
about
was
the
about
music.
work.
That's
It
a
just-
fact.
You know, it just for me. I just think it wasn't meant to. You know what I'm saying? To go down like that. I'm just.
So
one
let
of
me
the
ask you a
believers.
question. It's a question to you now.
Let's go.
Get him.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm not.
I'm with all this shit. Let's go.
These are questions I always wanted to ask for
Ask, yeah,
myself
yeah.
because I saw it in real time.
Yeah.
Why you didn't go solo?
Puff asked me about that before. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mm.
and he was like, "Yeah, I just didn't want to do with the game no more, yo."
You would.
I actually did a couple solo joints or
I
whatever.
remember the records.
And then I'm just like, I don't like the I'm just not from that. I'm not from that where it's like, I gotta make you like me, or I gotta shake this person's hand. And you see,
So the
I
game wasn't
around.
just for you.
This wasn't for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm worth way more now today than I was back then. Way
Right.
more. It's not even close.
Right.
And that's a humble brag.
Yeah, you're
You know
right,
what I'm saying?
right.
It's not even close.
Right.
I didn't get my first property until, what's that, 08? 4 years after. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and I said first.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Well, as far as I know, you've always, like Sim said, he's always said, Rock has been the business-minded one
Yeah,
from the door.
it's a dirty game, and especially when it's legal. When you get raw, when niggas get you legally, it's like fuck.
Rappers is broke, bro. A lot of rappers is broke, man.
Well, these new niggas is getting to the money.
I
love these new niggas.
Getting
Super bad.
A lot of niggas. I was just having that discussion today.
These niggas don't owe nobody no money
because
back.
they don't have the middleman. Yo, somebody asked me today.
It's not even the middleman.
Somebody asked me today.
These niggas
Yo,
don't even
Def
got
Jam.
deals.
Somebody. That's what I was gonna say. Somebody asked me today, right? If I could get you a Def Jam deal, would you take it? And I said, at this age, probably yeah. But if I was in my 20s and I was in this time right now, absolutely not. I wouldn't take that shit because niggas is making more money doing straight like they getting all of it. Right now, I would take the Def Jam deal because the Def Jam deal would be an advance.
It's disgusting, right now.
Right. The Def Jam deal would give me an advance. Right? And what the fuck? That's just extra money for me to pay the mortgage or whatever, or buy another crib. But the actual, if I were younger, no, it don't make no sense.
Yeah, I said this, and y'all both might disagree, y'all both might feel how y'all feel. I always said Rock was the industry rapper.
Okay.
Sim was for the street. The streets was gonna love Sim, right? Right? And what I mean by that is,
what the fuck?
I'm gonna tell you.
What the fuck is that, son?
Let me explain it.
What's that? What the fuck? Yo, what's your father doing over here, man?
Let me explain it. Let me explain to you. Sim done battle everybody I seen on the pavement.
Facts.
Never turned down a battle. I can name artists from barrel to barrel. I will go
Facts.
with him. He battled everybody and held his own. Never got shunned. Never he wacky this. So I'm saying as far as that pin though, and your recording cadence and everything, I've learned so much from watching Rock. We used to say right? We used to be like,
I learned how to record from Rock.
Exactly. We used to be like that because I didn't know I was off beat.
I'll be telling niggas straight up. You can't listen.
Hold on. Let me
just go out to the world. Y'all might could catch me in the street and bust my ass on the rapping shit. But if we get in the booth, due to this man right here, y'all can't fuck with me in the booth. I can't be fucked with. Like I'm Superman. I'm Superman. When he walk in the booth and he come back out with the cake, that's what I go in the booth.
Chuck your shit, Pierre.
Yeah,
I go in the booth. That's now. That's now. Now, if you get in the booth with me, you ain't gonna survive that. But
no. What I'm saying is, I would say the same.
And that's
thing
because of Rock.
I sat and watched you record, so I know it helped me progress further and further. Because I would take verses to Yoga, and he'd be like, "Yo, just keep writing, keep writing. This whole thing is about the art of it." Yeah. But I always said, if I was looking at the start for me, especially in this era right now, we Blassie.
Everybody felt.
Yeah, everybody felt like Blast was a star.
Everybody felt that way.
Blast he just got that.
You can't. Nah, that's motherfucker came on stage with a robe and a fucking brush. Did he bring the mirror?
Everybody said that shit about Blast.
Oh, he brought a mirror on stage.
Because let me tell you what artists I look at. Not rap wise. Follow me. Not rap wise. Appearance wise.
Yeah.
When I look at the baby, I see Blassie.
Like Blassie.
And I don't mean just look. I mean just
I can see that.
Hoodfellas in a social media era would have been.
Oh yeah, we've been out of here.
Would have been going.
It'd have been over.
Yeah, no. If it was,
it'd have been way easier.
Then
it'd have been.
No.
That's why I be saying
my freestyles. I would have been going.
Yeah.
That's why I be saying a lot of these niggas, like, it's so the labels are
they're non-existent at this point. You don't need them.
They're not important.
Yeah.
They're obsolete at this point.
Because one thing French told me, to shout out to French Montana, he would always tell me, "Yo, just let people hear you. Forget the records. You ain't somebody help you build your records. They gotta just hear you." That's what he used to tell me. Just let them hear you. That's what Self used to just put my freestyles on the radio. Let them hear you, bro, because for different reasons, y'all gonna be. I felt like I used to tell niggas, "Yo, do a record with Sim." Nah, just do a record with Sim. Do a record. Because I knew in that record, We did a record with two people one time. I ain't gonna say their names because it don't really matter at this point. But I remember him. The nigga sat there and was like, "Yo, I took your whole flow, bro, for this record."
Oh yeah, the nigga.
And yeah, we were sitting and I'm like, me and Sim looking and we like,
You just gonna steal my shit?
he's like, "Yo, y'all had to, bro." They both did it though. You understand what I'm saying? Because I knew that they wasn't at that level of mastering. But
Yo,
I
you know
felt
what's
like
crazy
the
though?
Star was
I
blasting.
don't care how good we think we was. Rock never gave you that. Rock never was like that. Your son, Rock was like, Taz, you go through this shit with him too? Like, yo, you could be great and be like, bring that shit to Rock. Be like, yeah, that's cool. It's all right. Yo, everybody in the world could tell you, yo, you just want one.
Nah, I can't say that.
I never got an inspire from Rock.
Nah, that can't. No, that's bullshit. I can't say that neither.
I got one recently. One recently.
Nah, not even
something that
recent.
happened with-
Nah,
he's
you
lying.
friends.
No more, no
You
more,
all
no
the
more
way
drink.
capping.
No
That's
drinks
cap.
for him.
That's cap. And I'm gonna tell you why. When I did the freestyle for Wiggins, Rock was the one who picked that freestyle, and it was a song y'all had.
Yo, Rock, when you
Wait,
told,
hold on.
when you came to me after I did a verse
It
and
was
say,
a
yo,
song
that
y'all
shit's
did.
fire.
No, it was a song y'all
What?
did where Rock said that you had them on a song. I was there.
But Rock wouldn't tell me that. He told me he wouldn't tell me
No.
that. He told me he
You
wouldn't
was
tell
there.
me that.
You was there when he was like,
Yo, Rock would
Sim,
never
you got-
tell me,
Sim,
yo,
you
son.
was there when he said he got you. Sim, you got us for that one.
That said it was years later. I ain't hear
No,
it.
it
I was
was
in the
simple.
bathroom. That nigga wouldn't tell me that.
Sim, we was there for
Rock
the whole
used to
freestyle.
tell me.
We was there for
Rock
the whole
used to
mixtape.
tell me straight up. I
Son,
would
we was
never
there for the
tell
whole
you-
mixtape.
I would never tell you if you had a hot verse.
Nah, that's
because I don't want that
bullshit.
shit to get to your head.
You know how many
That's
times?
what he told me.
Hold on. You know how many times
I'm
you
not
play
defending
shit?
that.
Yo, you know how many times you play shit and you say, "Yo, I played that shit with Rock." He said it was alright. And Rock would be like, "Nah, I told Sim, yo, you bodied that." And he'll be like, "Yo, it does." Nah, Sim.
No,
really
you
killed
gave
that.
me my props.
No, I'm
Or
not talking
you-
about.
or
No,
you
you
would
would
tell
tell me Rock said that you
Yo,
bodied
hood
it.
fellas need therapy. Like, we need therapy.
Yeah, but listen,
Yo, Rock never told me.
that's bullshit.
Rock. Yo, after
That's
the
a
fact,
lie.
you know what I was
It's,
doing?
it's been
Hold
times
on.
I told
Sim,
him,
hold
yo,
on.
you had the best verse.
I said I
It's
watched
times I
him
said
tell
that.
you that. Like,
No,
Sim, you killed
I
this
never.
and that.
You know why? I don't agree with you saying
shit.
you did that because we didn't. Because
You know how I know you full of shit? I'm gonna tell you why I know you full of shit. I'm gonna stop this. Let me stop. Hold on, let me get back to streets.
The one time I said I had the better verse or best verse or something,
You know what?
you got in my ass and said, "Son, this ain't no competition. We making fire records. We ain't here."
That happened. That happened before.
Yeah, but
So-
no. But that's you being like boasting
That was
about
the first time it ever. I was.
You
like,
know who
oh,
Rock
shit.
said your verse on "We Here" was the best.
That's a
No,
lie.
no, I didn't. No, I
He
didn't.
didn't say that.
I killed that.
He didn't
That's
say
me.
that. Rock killed that shit.
That's me.
You
That's
bugging.
it. Wasn't.
I know you killed it,
Yeah.
but you said Sim verse was just as hot as yours.
No, he didn't.
I didn't say that.
He didn't say that. Nah,
Not that.
Rock-
Not that
Rock-
record.
Rock went crazy
It wasn't
on that.
that
shit.
Not that record.
Yeah.
I got
It wasn't that one. Right, let me tell you something. You know what it was? That nigga would
I love
call
you.
me.
I love you, sir.
I love you too, man.
This shit is
My
fire.
big brother.
Hey, listen.
This shit is fire.
Listen.
It's always
Now I
been
say
fire.
you the best rapper I ever
Listen,
heard.
listen,
That's
listen,
well,
listen.
Jay-Z and you.
Listen,
And
man.
then other than
he always said you was that nigga.
I said
will
you was
say
top
that.
five dead or
Nah,
alive.
he did. He used to before
That's
I
why I
heard
got mad at
he
you when you
"Yo,
ain't wanna
son,"
do it no more.
He said, "Son, you gotta hear my man because he really that nice." Then when I heard you, I was like, "Whoa," because the second person I say that used to say Morock was that guy was Kyrie.
Yo, I love
Shout out to
Kyrie.
Kyrie.
I love
That
him.
nigga
Crazy
used
over
to
So like when I
argue
see him today,
every-
he remember more of my verses than me.
Yeah, that nigga Kyrie said,
Word up.
yo,
Butters too.
listen, Kyrie was the first.
Butters,
Butters and butter,
shout
yeah.
to Butters.
Kyrie was the first one that used to say Morock is the next one. I used to be like, "Yo, son, I heard him." He said, "No, you didn't hear what I heard." We used to
Nah,
trade.
nigga.
But what Sim would call me and I would be a cheerleader. "Nah, son, where you at? We laying that shit right now. We going to the studio right now. I'm gonna find us a studio." So he wanted that.
But you know what?
Rock ain't doing
But look, I
Rock
get
ain't
perfect
doing
example.
I would-
Hold on. I get a perfect example. Rock walked in here today and was like, your views getting up. I saw that 100K. That's all you getting from Rock. Take that. That's it.
That's how I
Take
am.
that.
Like
You saw what he did?
my wife.
He never mentioned nothing about none of the views. Nothing.
My
on
wife will
nothing.
call you. My wife, I will. She will, how I look? I'm like, you good? Now, if some bullshit that she got to change, like, nah, you
Yeah,
got to take that
you gotta
off.
take
Take
that
that
off.
So if I'm not saying
Look.
that,
Look, Rock called me one day. I called Rock out of nowhere. We gonna get a little classic before we close out.
I got two
I
things to
said,
break
yo,
up. Don't-
all right. I said, yo, Rock, I got a beat for you. It's for you. He made it for you. Y'all never even knew about this. Rock, he made this for you. He said, word.
Of course.
You of course.
I remember that shit.
Yeah, you heard it after though. I heard it when Rock called me a week later and said, yo, how this sound? Never spit a verse to me ever. He said, that's how this sound. and spit the first verse. I said, oh, nah. He said, yeah, I'm going to lay it this week at Reefs. I'm going to lay it this week. Then sent me the verse.
Shout out to Reef.
Y'all heard
Answer
it
your
after.
fucking phone, Reef.
Morock.
Oh, that was my shit.
Morock.
Calls it that.
You called me and spit the first verse. I
Yeah, that shit was fire.
I said, yo.
All right, so the two things I want to talk about before we go. Y'all good?
Oh, no, that's
That
course.
good?
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
All right, so listen.
Yeah,
you gotta,
absolutely.
We having a therapy session.
Absolutely. Listen.
You guys love each other.
Absolutely. This is my brother.
I don't know what happened, but we good. I don't know.
So you think something happened?
I don't know. I'm gonna say this. I love you. If I did something wrong, I would have corrected, but I don't know what the fuck I did.
No, it's not about somebody doing something wrong. I say it to you like this.
Yeah.
For what? Sometimes when you got so much going on, Rock, what you might going on or what you might be going through, you don't want it to spill out on the people you do love, so you separate yourself. Put it like that.
All right. Well, I will say this.
Instead of I start taking shit out on him that have nothing to do with him, let me figure it out.
So it's a little communication. Yo, I need a minute.
Hey, there you go. I need a minute.
I didn't get that.
Well, he's was a work.
But this is what I'm saying. Yo,
I see you like to be validated.
No, this is what I'm saying.
I'm picking that up.
This is what I'm saying. We always stood on that type of communication. Like, fuck the bitch shit. We gonna say what we gotta say. And then, let shit land with it. We never said nothing.
No, but it's because it's not an issue to say nothing. I'm saying I distance myself from everybody. It was more personal for me. It's not for everybody's understanding.
How you doing?
Like
everything go with you?
Everything's okay.
Sim has a habit of taking shit personal.
No,
think everything is a personal move against him.
But Sim could also tell you, and we gonna speak on family.
Yeah.
Even when me and Sim was beefing, if we didn't talk in weeks and he was in trouble and he
First one there.
I'm the first one there.
Yeah,
I don't care what level it was on. We're not gonna talk about what level. I don't care what it
and
cost.
vice versa.
If I call Sim tomorrow and say, yo, cuz I'm in trouble, that's what family's supposed to be. But sometimes you can spill out on family, so you have to take accountability.
It's the one closest to you that get it the most.
Exactly. You can't do that.
So from now on, we're just gonna communicate better, right?
Yeah, it's not even that. It's not even a lack of communication. No. It's not even a lack of communication because Sim still know. Like recently, you called me with a record.
Yeah.
So,
and Morock thought that shit was weird. He was like, yo, this shit is crazy. You was just gonna call that nigga and say, yeah, I can get dust on the record.
No.
Like, I don't give a fuck what's going on.
This record. No, you call me with a record. And it was what you think about this? You see, we ain't speaking in weeks after that because I know you live in a different life. See, let me tell you something about what I learned, right, Rock? When you got so much going on, you could kind of misery loves company. I'm not that person. I'm not gonna do that to you, Rock. So it's times I might take a hiatus and you'll call me. What's up, son? You ain't call me. What's up with the show? Rock, I'm going through something financial. Give me a minute. I got you. When you ready to come back, come back.
Yeah.
But you never taking the personal.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm not saying Sim is. I'm saying
He does.
No, right.
I did.
Right. But I'm saying
I didn't know what the fuck was on. What the fuck?
Right. But I'm saying even if Sim took it personal, it's only gonna be a matter of time before we have that conversation for you to get understanding. That's what dialogue does. But you'll call me out the blue.
Yeah.
Sim will call me and be like, yo, son, let me. You know we ain't beefing it because if you call me and it's serious, you answer your phone like the train situation that just happened.
Yeah.
We ain't speaking weeks. I called that nigga, yo, you all right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, cuz I'm good. I was just like 2 stops away. All right, well, nigga, be safe. I'm here. You know I'm here. I'm calling you. We ain't speaking weeks. But this is serious right now.
Sim take a lot of shit personal.
Absolutely.
Take a lot of shit personal.
Yes, you do.
Yes,
I've been through mad shit.
No.
Yo,
It's
you
not,
know what
wait,
it is?
hold on before you talk. It's not bad, though, because I know you love your niggas.
Yeah.
I love who I love. I love hard. But listen, you know what it is? When my mom's passed, this the only nigga I had left.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
you saying left like I'm not around.
No, but I'm saying when you ghost, I'm like, oh shit.
But it's not.
But I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened.
Okay. This is real on the streets.
Yo, that type of shit only make me like it just make me understand. Listen, it puts me in in a realm I need to be in anyway.
So are you playing mind games with yourself just to go harder?
No. It's okay. When my mother died, I linked on him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when he did whatever he did, I gotta lean on me.
So let me explain it to you, Rock. It's you see what he just said?
So I need to learn it, and I learned to lean on me.
Let me explain something to you. And that's not bad. Now he's saying that, but when his mom's passed away, which is like my mother.
Yeah.
You supposed to lean on me. That's a bond that nobody could never take from us.
Right.
But when I'm in a situation where I have to go get my son, he gotta lean on me.
Oh, T said that Rock said I was his favorite rapper. I was your favorite rapper.
Come on, man.
T.
Yo, listen.
No, I don't got nothing to say no more. Thank you, T.
When I
see you June 19th.
like my personal life can't get crossed with you, my brother. But right now, my son need my attention. It's more that.
This nigga like to be validated. I have a therapist. Like, she's ill. I talk to her every Saturday morning. You don't want to talk to a therapist?
No, I don't need to
I talked to one.
I talked to one.
I talked to one. Wait, hold on.
Oh, that's the you need.
That's you running with that.
I don't need a therapist.
Yeah, we gonna talk after this. I got one for you.
What I need a therapist for?
She fired.
So wait, before we close out, because I want to close out on it right now.
And I got one more. I got one more.
Bring it up.
Now, first of all, Streets Wanna Know is one of the hottest shows on the network. Killing his views is killing.
I'm working. I'm trying to work as hard as I can.
I watch all these shows. I'm subscribed to everything.
This is for me.
It's been about 7-8 shows. This nigga's been taking shots at me and Pyro for no reason. We love this nigga.
What's that about?
We gonna find out. We gonna find out right now. The nigga was like, oh no, I got.
Well, you and Pyro was texting.
We gonna go to the video. Is this mic on?
Yo, can I ask a question while you looking for that?
Nigga?
Why Poppa Shimmy got a show on We Say What They Can't?
You said you wanted the show?
I did say I wanted the show.
You ain't never put it in the play. I heard you mention it.
Look, that nigga said my artist. Oh yeah, my fault. Yeah, my artist. Yeah. That's good. My artist. See, first of all, you one of the first artists in Taz. Like that's like my favorite engineer. She work with my boys for me. I don't let the bosses in. It's a little hate in here. It's friendly.
What the fuck?
Yo, Rock is Yo, Rock edit that. That's the king of petty.
Yo, this nigga's like we hate on him.
No.
I need you to explain what's going on.
All right. Let me explain this.
You gotta explain that.
I'm gonna explain this. I know I get favoritism here, and it might it's shit that I get from other shows. Like I'm not.
You feel like the other shows hating on you?
I won't say they hating, but I know they feel like, damn, Rock may go. It may be a little bit, when Streets Wanna Know is promoted, it may be a little bit more highlighted coming from We Say What They Can't.
Nah, get this nigga on
camera. Because let me tell you something. I comment and like on everybody's show. I don't see a lot of other shows.
But what they gotta do with me and Pyro?
I'm saying my shot is with, I'm not saying it's directly with the bosses, but that's how I feel.
But you take the shots at us.
y'all run We Say What They Can't.
We don't want them. Everybody's there. Like even when you say bosses.
How does it work? Everybody got their own
friendly.
Shit. That's what I'm saying. Wait. He's his boss. I'm not his boss. He's his boss. He pays to do his own thing.
No. What I do is I take shots at them as a friend. Listen, I take shots at them friendly because and two, I gotta give Taz I give Taz. Because Taz really go above and beyond. Not saying they don't.
This is what I think happened. You want to know what I think happened?
I therapist.
I talk to one every Saturday. Shout to Paula Jenkins.
What happened, Rock?
I think Dust
felt
the way. He felt like we dumped Taz on him. And we doing these shows with other people. I live in Jersey now.
Dump Taz on him how?
As far as like, yo, cover the show. That's Dust. I ain't covering that show. I live in Jersey. And my... You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Now it was like when it was like 3-4 shows but to come to an hour show, like he got a 2-hour show right now.
Yeah.
I might get a call.
Everybody shows
things different packages. But what I'm saying, so I think he thought that I kind of we gave up on him and dumped Taz. Like, yo, first of all, that's my kid.
Yeah, but
instead of cash out me for money, nigga, come work for this.
Yeah,
come work for the money.
But that Taz is really my. If you listen to all my previous shows, Taz is ill. That's my dog.
That's the thing. I don't think she's better.
I know.
But let me keep it real. Hold on, Rock. I'm gonna keep it real.
She always been dope.
Hold on, Rock. I'm gonna keep it real.
She's better at this shit.
Yo, Sim, hold on.
All of us.
I'm gonna keep it real. I feel like Taz better than them niggas.
I will tell you that. I will tell you that.
I take shots at them.
She's totally better.
I feel like Taz is better than them niggas.
Taz been my baby since she was a baby.
She's a genius. Like
Nah,
she can build websites.
Yeah,
She's
absolutely.
No, I don't know nothing about none
you
of
asked me
shit.
where it would come from.
I need to ask you about some drums.
You asked me where it come from.
Right.
I feel like Taz is just the shit. Like,
But why take shots at us? Because she's the shit.
but that's if I feel like she's the shit and I'm not shunning y'all, I'm saying
Sound like I need to do some more communicating.
But you all shutted us. I'm like,
Yo.
I feel like, this is my man.
Yo, Rock is on some bullshit for editing that clip. Rock on some
Y'all niggas got some communicating to do, son.
I got
like some bullshit for editing that clip.
I got like 10 of them. And Pyro got 12.
Damn.
But Pyro still hit me. Pyro love me. He hit me.
See?
So I don't know. You can't keep
No,
taking.
of course you love me. You got on the train.
Why you keep taking shots?
But
you gotta.
You know what it is? I just been sweating Taz.
Do you not know?
But
do you not know you taking shots?
But why you gotta take
I
shots?
don't look at it like that.
You probably don't.
But
you probably gotta be careful about what you're saying about me.
Yeah. I got that.
She's getting real shady right now.
Therapist moment. Yo,
you know what's crazy, Sim? You know what's crazy? I'm gonna take that from you because I really didn't look at it like I was shooting a shot. I'm like, Taz, the shit. The bosses be hating.
No,
man. But that's how I be talking. You know, I be playing.
That does sound playful.
No. That I won't. No, but he says it a lot.
No, I do all the time.
So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what? Yeah. And with me,
one or two times it was funny.
Yeah, so I'm like, wait a minute.
Time,
and you know
what we doing?
The hating word is because I think I'm such the opposite of a hater.
No, but I'm not taking that personal.
So so you can say, I need you to switch that word.
All right, cool. Say that. You know what? Let me.
What word would you
I
love this nigga.
Rock is my dog. No, Rock is my guy. What I'm saying is, I'll be so much bigging up Taz. I might feel like I hating on Taz. You know Taz this shit. But I gotta. But see, I see how you take it. I get it. So let me just say. Taz, this shit, we ain't paying nobody else no money.
Can I say something?
Right, Taz?
Why? What's she that?
Can I say something? I want y'all to know I'm trying to bring.
I'm not Rock. You get it.
I'm trying to bring.
Oh my God. I was like,
these two niggas out of retirement.
You know what it is? Dust missed me.
They see you shot each other. They don't want to hear this.
I was saying, listen, yo.
Anytime I talk about making music, they don't want to hear it.
Listen, ho. Shout out to my brother Sim. Always, I love him to death. Always gonna be my brother. Give him your handle on social media before we get out of here.
Poppa Sim at Poppa Sim on Instagram, POPPASIM, Poppa Sim on Facebook.
Rock.
Same thing.
At Big Shot Morock, at We Say What They Can't.
I'm on your Instagram, Dustradamus_SWK. My last page got hacked.
Follow the
SWK. Y'all appreciate the hood for coming through. Shout out to Blassie. Love you too.
Blast love. He loved the hell out of you.
Blast, no, he pulled up on me. We ain't gonna talk about that neither. But love y'all. Glad we got some clarity. I guess we gonna play this by ear with this whole Oracle thing, man.
We'll see what happens. Well, I know I'm not concerned with nobody else. I hope everybody's doing good.
Right.
All I know is this nigga's out here buying property. Blast is buying cars every 6 months.
Exactly.
I don't even like to brag on much. I'm out here just doing stuff. I'm just doing shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So my team is good.
And watching you, and as well as learning from him, because he thinks I don't listen to him, but I do.
Yeah.
Because
he wants to be validated.
I have my own. As I partner with somebody, I have my own, because we don't give them no validation real quick. Yeah. I have my own skincare line. I own it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that. Yeah. Okay, that's what's up. Also, shout out to Viva La Pizza. Rock wasn't here for that. We will have a Big Shot Grunchies.
So
we gonna have we're gonna have a Viva La Grunchies.
You're the little shot. I just want to know, did y'all catch a little shot?
Yeah.
Rock was here for that.
No, I'm just saying. You wasn't. Oh shit, Rock. You wasn't hitting.
Pyro, I tried. It's just he don't like us. I don't know what it is. He just don't like us.
I love y'all. Y'all my brothers. I'm saying for that episode, y'all wasn't here to get the food. I'm saying. Y'all didn't enjoy.
You didn't say that.
Yeah.
You didn't say that. That's about food.
Let me finish.
Yo, you wasn't here.
Shout out to Viva La Pizza, first black owned business by my brother Gusso. We partnering to do a fusion pizza, and we gonna do
my hooky party.
Yeah, hooky party. So please stay tuned. The streets want to know. We're gonna talk about the Look, whoa. Streets want to know. You already know that this is a classic interview. Please don't miss this one. We out of here. Peace, y'all.